Today we are reacting to Nobody's Girlfriend Tokyo Winter. What my life is really like as a winter girlfriend in Japan. Let's check it out. So this is Lena. This is her life as a winter girlfriend in Japan. It is 8:30 a.m. That's fine. Here's my thing about this. I wonder if this is more beneficial for men if they get with a winter girlfriend. There's no strings attached. There's no intimacy. It's just you going on dates and getting that real life human interaction with somebody. I wonder if this is more beneficial than an AI girlfriend. To me, I feel like this is more beneficial because I feel like this actually helps you in a way to talk with people, talk with women. Maybe she can help you learn to talk. Really converse and plan your dates more effectively. You can actually. I would since think you become a better person in the end of this in a way. That's just my thoughts. But let's find out what her day to day is like, or what her reality is like. But to me, I just think that getting a rental girlfriend would be more beneficial than an AI girlfriend, because I feel like again you would get that more real world experience, actually being in front of somebody and actually talking to them. You would essentially be able to understand women more than you would with an AI girlfriend. With an AI girlfriend. And I think it also would give you a more confidence boost in a way. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. But let's continue the video and see what her day to day life is like. But I do want have a question. What does this do for her psyche? What does this do for her mental health? And how does she perceive dating? When she wants to go on an actual date with a man that she wants to be with. I want to know what does that do for her. I kind of want to see the both sides. What does it do for men that choose these type of services, and what does it do for women that do this type of work? What does that do to your psyche? What does that do to your mental? How do you perceive dating at this point? How do you perceive people at this point? These are the questions I have. Like, does this journey make you feel better? Does this actually help you? Does this would this be a better solution than AI girlfriends? If we get people to do something like this, does this essentially teach you life lessons in a way? Because that's the thing. I just think that it would teach you life lessons, like dating etiquette. What you can and cannot do on a date, how to be a better boyfriend or be a better girlfriend in a sense. I don't. This is my thoughts. Funny enough that I made a video talking about the Winter Girlfriend manga that we're actually watching a real life Winter Girlfriend. Also, is this a only is this a Japan exclusive thing? Like this type of service? Is this something that happens in Japan? I don't know if other countries have this. I mean, there is one thing again, escorting's a thing, but I don't know. I wouldn't put this essentially this is escorting in a sense, but it's some form, some type, some fraction of it. It's just no intimacy, there's no. It's just you going somewhere like eat out or probably watch a movie, just walk around the park, basically. Jesus, you have to. So okay, free bookings, right? Does that mean all in one day? God, like so. If you have free clients in the same day, you have to eat free big meals. I mean, me personally, I mean, I probably get full off the first meal. I can imagine you have to eat two other meals in one day. Like, gosh, that's a lot of eating, bro. Like, I didn't, I didn't even think it like that. Dang, so you really you booked up because I thought you were just doing like one client a day. Free bookings, that's like free people one day. Yeah, back to back is crazy, man. Heavy possible check, dude. Yeah, like this. I'm mouth. Yeah, I'll probably be sick at the end of it. It's like I'm pretty sure she get bloated at the end of it. I don't think. Yeah, yeah. I don't think you should like mention. Well, I don't know. I mean, you or a potential girlfriend, so does it really matter? But I guess it does matter in a sense. I mean, imagine you telling a guy, "Oh, I'm full for my last date," and imagine him just like sitting there, like, you know, having to listen to that. So I could say it like that. You don't want to like offend him by saying, "Oh, yeah, my stomach full. I'm full." Like I just I don't think yeah you wouldn't want to offend him, but it's just the idea of like you got to eat all that food in one day. Like, okay, one thing is why do you have to do like free of them in one day? Why can't you just spread them out? Unless you like really need the money that bad. I mean, if that's just if that's like your situation where you really need it that bad that you are going out your way to eat free big meals in one day. Yeah, and going back to that, what I was saying about your psyche, what does that do to your mental health and your psyche? Then knowing that you have to sit on each date with a full stomach and just eat. You have to put on this like perfect look, this perfect, you know, atmosphere of yourself, but deep down, you're suffering in a sense. Like I want to see it from like the perspective of yours, and also from the perspective of the men that do these things. Like how do they feel about all this? Like what goes through the minds of a person that seeks this out? Um, I'm kind of psychoanalyzing a lot of stuff right now. I'm just trying. I really want to understand more about the human psychology, human us, you know, what goes on in the inner workings of people's lives and minds. I really do want to like really really understand people. It's nothing. No, just holding hands, linking arms. That's it. Like nothing else. It's just no intimacy, no kissing, no none of that. Which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing, but then it's also kind of like I wouldn't say bad thing, but it's I feel like really true. Again, I just think that as a guy, if you're doing this, I feel like this is something for like a trial one. I feel like as a guy, you should treat this as a trial one for when you actually go on a real actual date with your actual girlfriend, with the woman that you really want to be with. I feel like this is something that's good for trial one. Now I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys probably in Japan that aren't thinking as such as a trial one, but they actually do this all like frequently. Which I don't think you should do this frequently. I think again, you should treat this as a trial one. You hire a woman, you go on dates, you get that feedback, you get that understanding of like what's it like to go on a date with a woman and how to treat a woman. I think that's what it boils down to me. As a guy, I feel like you should like learn the essentials of how to with dating etiquette, how to treat a woman, how to perceive a woman, how to be with a woman, so that when the time comes where you want to be with a woman, you'll be ready to go. I just think that's how I see it. But I know there's probably some guys out there that they're use this for other things. They really don't like. They don't stop using the services and actually go get them an actual girlfriend that they could actually be with, that they could actually fall in love with. Which is you shouldn't you should want to find someone you could actually be in love with. I have a question. Is he alright with the filming? I mean, you're not filming him, but you're like filming you guys on a date. Like when you do like this type of content, are your clients okay with it? And also, the company you work with, are they okay with this? I can see that being the perfect ally. You know, which is a good thing. I think you should be like the perfect ally. I think you should like again a trial one. Like you should be. I think as being like a rental girlfriend, I think you should also have it in mind that maybe I can help this guy get women. Maybe I can show him a thing or two, how to again treat a lady. That's just my. I mean, you could be basically a wing woman. I, I would assume. You know, why not? Like, you guys are together. You can help help them. Help, that's just my thought. That sounds, yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. If there's like a place you want to go and you can't go because you need like a +1 or something, that's reasonable. I can understand. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand where he's coming from. Like a restaurant he always wanted to go to, but like it's hard to get into because you need. Yeah, I can see that. That does look good though. Oh, it's just appetizer. Oh wow! So you have to eat the the only meal you have to eat: the appetizer, the meal, the dessert. Yo, that's a lot of meals in one day. I'm not gonna lie.
黒いクミンだな。
クミンとこの人参ってあるよな、すごい。
Like you just said, free big meals. No. Okay. Right now, you're saying the appetizer. You haven't got to the meal. And what if there's dessert? That's crazy. All this 2 hours? Is this the meal now? The pizza? Because again, that was appetizer. This is the meal. And I'm pretty sure there's dessert coming. And this is what, the first date of today? You have 2 other more, I believe, if you're going for today. Okay, you're doing the small gestures, but I believe he should do small gestures too. He should learn to do small gestures as well, just like you're doing small gestures. That's just my opinion. So you had the appetizer. You just had pizza. And now you're eating pasta, which I think is like small portions. I guess it looks like small portions, but still, it's just wow. Yo, so you have to do this all the time.
めっちゃうまいよね。
香りすごい。
I mean, you get to enjoy like meals that that you wouldn't be able to afford. So I guess it's a win-win. That's a good question. We all love to just exhaust people.
なんかその場を気持ち悪く拍が止まらなかったり、座薬
So he just wants someone just to basically he just don't want the headache of dealing with a woman, even if it comes down to sex. He just wants to just go on a nice dinner date and just enjoy the atmosphere and just enjoy the moment. Like you don't have to say too much. He doesn't have to say too much. Just enjoy the meal. That's just how he wants to live his life, I guess. I mean, nothing wrong with that. You know, it's his life, but I just think that me personally, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do the with your girlfriend stuff. I wouldn't do the AI stuff. I do believe in genuine, real connections with people, like actually having a real relationship with somebody. Whether instead of like having it be like something like this or the AI, I just think that I believe me personally, I prefer the real, genuine thing over something that's fake and facade and fugazi. But again, like I've been saying, I just think that when it comes to the men, I guess in Japan, because I feel like this, I don't know if this happens anywhere else around the world or any other part of Asia. When this is, about a lady in Tokyo in Japan. I just think that men should really just use mutual girlfriends as a trial run, as a trial period. You know, learning about dating and learning about women. And she's leaving. Okay, so check is over for today.
The rapid Naoto Toyo Katsura is arriving at track 1.
I want to ride these trains one day. I want to go to Japan and get the experience riding the trains.
九段下です。
Also, want to go to New York and try the subway too. I want to like travel to New York. I feel like riding the trains looks peaceful and fun. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Just you can see like the houses and the buildings. It's peaceful. You don't think that's like a bad thing to have though in our society? Okay. I mean, doing this does have its pros, but I also feel like there's also cons to this as well. Sure, there's no strings attached, there's no guilt, there's no pressure, but at the end of the day, like you said, right up till he turns around, the illusion, it continues. Like it just. I mean, like you're saying, foreign media loves to call this culture dystopian. It does kind of feel dystopian in a sense, in a way. Like I said, it does have its pros, it does have its cons. I just think that is that healthy though in the long run? Like, is this like is this healthy? Like, okay, just like the AI girlfriend stuff. Is that beneficial? Is this as is both scenarios beneficial to society? Is this how we're gonna like move society forward? Is this how we're gonna fix the problem, or is this just a band aid? I think this is better than AI girlfriend, but at the same time, I also think this is also another just another band aid. It fixes it temporarily, but it doesn't solve the whole thing. It isn't. It's a good solution, but at the same time, it doesn't really fix the true problem. I think until we can truly fix the problem, then yeah, like I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I just think that doing this just should be treated as a trial run. I think you should treat this as a trial run. I don't think you should have this as an adaptation or into your actual life. I don't think you should be living like this for the rest of your life. Truly, unless you're really just like I guess like the guys you want to date when just checked out from all this and you just don't care. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of things going on in the world that it's really interesting to see. We live in interesting times, and it just makes you wonder. You know.
まもなく浦安です。出口は左側。
Hey, it's a win-win. You get good food, he gets a guilt-free, date. He could, just to be, I guess, himself. He doesn't have to worry about how you perceive him because you have no thoughts about him. He's just a just a client. That's it. But again, is that really helpful? Is that really a good thing in the grand scheme of this? Is that really a good way of living? Because it just sounds like the same thing when people get AI companions. You just want to live guilt free. You don't want to deal with all this. Like, why are we doing this to ourselves? Why do we feel that we don't like? I just don't. That's it's like why do we as people want to live like that kind of life? Like, why seek out things where you don't want to? I'm trying to put this into words. It's just like that I don't get. I just don't quite get it. I mean, I will get it, and eventually, it's just like it kind of doesn't make sense in a way that you want to live a life, like I said, in an echo chamber. Because I think this is kind of in a form of an echo chamber. This is also in itself like a echo chamber yes man type of situation because she's basically just going along with everything. She's no different than an AI girlfriend at this point. Only difference is she's in the flesh. She's just in the flesh. You can see and touch her. You can feel it. You can smell it. She's just there just to be there. Once this is over, it's over. Like she goes about your day. She goes about her day. You go about your day. I don't know, but let's just continue.
浦安の次は西船橋に停まります。Arriving at 浦安。北原市のご乗車ありがとうございます。列車は東京二日帰りです。ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
I think what makes life beautiful and what makes living beautiful is us going through the ups and downs of life. of us going through the trials and tribulations of life. You falling down, you getting back up. I think that's what makes life living, what makes things beautiful in this world. Truly, that's just how I see it. I don't think men and women shouldn't accept defeat at all. $8 for a giant strawberry? Looks like a giant strawberry. Oh yeah, I do remember hearing that fruits are very expensive, especially when it come like this over in like Japan, Asia. At $8, I don't know. Me personally, the only way I would buy this is like you buy something like this like for your actual girlfriend and not your AR or rent a girlfriend. You buy this for like your actual girlfriend or your in-laws. Most likely in-laws. I'll probably buy this for my in-laws, like as a gift. You walk into the house, you greet them, and it's like, here you go. It's like as a gift. I feel like that it'd be a good gift to like give to your in-laws. But like just like your everyday life, this yeah, it's kind of overkill. $8. I don't know what the price of strawberries are now in the U.S. I haven't bought strawberries in a while, so I don't know like how much they are over here. But we don't have ours like that. That's kind of like fancy. I mean, it is luxury strawberries, but again, something you would definitely buy for your in-laws. Nice building inside. Nice. Now this looks like a great place like to go like on a date. Yeah, I feel like this is a great place to, take your date to. Whether it be a real girlfriend or a rental one. I think this is a nice like little date spot.
I just wanted to look at it.
Yeah, I was about to say department store basement. I was about to say, is this like a department store? Yeah, it is a department store. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. That your mom, she made all the necessary sacrifices for you. She did all she can for you. She did the best for you. So you know, well, I'm glad that you know, you got your scholarship.
おやすみくださいませ。いかがでしょうか。
I wonder um, if university or like if college in Japan or anywhere else around the world is more expensive or inexpensive than college here in the States. Oh, you know what I found out that I didn't even know that in Japan apparently you don't have to actually go to high school. I just learned that like the other day. Like I didn't even know that. So I was like wondering because like sometimes in anime they'd be like, oh, you talk about like middle school. Like sometimes like some of the characters like just be finishing just middle school. So I'm like trying to figure out because I think if I'm not mistaken, middle school is like what 7 through 9, and high school is like 10 to 12. And to get into high school, I think you have to like pass an exam, which is kind of like the same thing here in the States. You gotta like pass your like end of school year exam to like go to high school. But the thing is, I don't think it's like a necessarily a choice. I feel like in Japan it's a choice. You don't necessarily have to. Like you don't have to take the exam to go to high school. You could just be done with middle school. You could be done with 9th grade and like live your life the way you want to. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how it works there. I'm not from Japan. I don't never went to school there or lived there, but I just something I've learned the other day. I think that's how like the educational system works. I think elementary is like 6 down. Like you could say like pre-K or Head Start to like 6 is like elementary. Middle is like 7 through 9. High school is 10 to 12. Let me know in the comments below if that's how the education system is like that in Japan. If you're from Japan. I think a lot of people thought about that in their lives. Well, I mean, the world's your oyster, like they say. You can do whatever you want. You make the right investments. You can do whatever you want. I mean, clearly you have a YouTube channel, so that's like a good thing. That's taking back your power, taking back your time. So yeah, I mean, personally, I think, I mean, if you have other interests, other hobbies or whatever, or whatever else you want to do as far as how you want to make your money, I think you should go for it if that's what's on your heart to do. But I'll start with the YouTube channel. I mean, you do have a YouTube channel. I mean, it is based around rental girlfriends, being a rental girlfriend. But maybe one day you don't want to do the rental girlfriend stuff no more. Maybe you can, showcase life in Japan. Vlogs, you know, going to different parts of Japan, the countryside, the city, you know, getting to do, like, showing the world your beautiful your country, your beautiful country, like, and not only that, but also maybe traveling to other Asian countries and showing the world, you know, what Asia is like, and yeah, I mean, it's just idea that I think could be beneficial to you if you ever go down that path in life that you want to start documenting the everyday life of a Japanese person, or like I said, if you want to travel to different Asian countries, you can like document the life of other Asian countries and other Asian people, and show the world, what you like on the other side of the world, and maybe you could like branch from there and go to like other continents and other countries around the world. It's just a thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a sticker attached to that. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand like you not wanting to like tell her right away, but it's not like you're selling your body. I mean, you're not selling your body. You're just going on dates and having lunch with guys and holding hands and stuff. You're not kissing them. You're not having sex with them. It's just you show up, you do the job, you leave. So, but I guess there is again stigma around it. I mean, I guess some people may look down upon that and may feel some type of way about it. And again, I think I said this in the beginning. What does that do for you when you actually want to be in a real relationship? Like, how would you how would you go about telling your future boyfriend that? Like if you can't tell your mom, how would you tell your future boyfriend about this? How would he perceive this? How would he take this? How would he digest this? In a sense. Was that good? Like, does it taste good? I never seen something like that before, so I don't know if it tastes good or not. I like to think we all do that. Yeah, I think we all do that. Yeah, having to do this type of work and then at the end of the day, you just, feeling lonely is kind of, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. everyone is. I mean, that's just being that's part of life. We're all fighting our own realities. We're all fighting our own demons. That's just the way life is. It can be. It can be at times. $100. Okay, so like, how much is that? Like an hour? Like $100 an hour, or just $100 flat? It's a good, it's an interesting question to ask. But okay, guys, that was Nobody's Girlfriend, Tokyo Winter. What my life is really like as a winter girlfriend in Japan. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know anyone in Japan, anyone, if you're a subscriber from Japan, or if you're a viewer from Japan, or if you come across my video, let's have a conversation in the comments. Let me know if you're a guy that ever hired or got the service of a winter girlfriend. Let me know your experiences with that. Let me know, how does Japanese society view this type of service, like view winter girlfriends. Like, I kind of want to understand it from a personal point of view and a society point of view. So, because if you ever come across this video, let me know, like, explain to me, on both sides of the end. For one, the male perspective. I kind of want to know what it is from the male perspective, like, those who done this, those who hired a winter girlfriend. I want to know, like, what does it do for you? All those things, the pros, the cons. And if you're a female that works as a winter girlfriend, let me know your pros and cons. Let me know your opinion. Let me know what's it done for you. Like, I just want, and also on a society, from even a society, like a cultural thing. Like, what does it do? Like, how does everyone in Japan view this? Like, I kind of want to understand, like, the human psyche of this, like the human psychology behind a winter girlfriend. I kind of want to understand the ins and outs, the pros, the cons, the ugly, the bad, the good. From a man perspective, from a female perspective, from a society cultural perspective. I kind of want to know more. I kind of want to have a conversation with y'all about this. Do you think this is better for men to do this versus them getting an AI girlfriend, or would you very think that men should go out and actually get actual girlfriends? Let's have a conversation. If you're a viewer from Japan, if you come across this video, if you made this far and you got to this point of the video where I'm asking these questions, just comment below, share the video, like it, subscribe to my channel. Let's get a conversation going. Until then, I'll see y'all next time.